It's making me sick to my stomach.
Lemon, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Are you eating those Mexican cheese curls?
Hot and spicy is always a good thing, especially with snacks. However, this comes with a caveat because you don't ever want the heat to overpower all the snack flavor. But when it works, you get treasures like the ones in our top 10 best hot and spicy snacks list. Doritos Flamas.
Hey everyone, the new containing out Doritos!
Doritos?
Marvel's Fantastic Four famed Human Torch could become hot and spicy at will, but Doritos Flamas are hot and spicy right out of the bag. As famous as their Doritos Nacho Cheese Chips, the Frito-Lay company has come out with numerous flavors over the years to satisfy the more exotic tastes. Their Ranch Doritos have been a popular option for a while, but they decided to kick it up a notch.
Come on. Seriously.
Doritos Flamas is one of the options spicy snack lovers have when they want to satisfy their cravings for heat. Many fans have declared their love for Doritos Flamas online by leaving positive reviews, claiming the chips were now their favorites. Although some did admit that the snack might be a little too spicy for comfort. Frito-Lay might have taken the term Flama a little too literally. Muy caliente. People particularly like the contrast between the spicy flavor and the zesty and sweet lime aftertaste. The packaging shows a hot pepper and lime, which is ironic because the ingredients list does not include lime. Oops. For some reason, some people thought the citrus flavor tasted more like lemon, and they might be right. Hot and spicy Doritos sound like a real winner, accompanied by a bit of lime to mellow the heat, all while being able to enjoy them without having to worry about spitting fire.
Want a Dorito?
Andy Capp Hot Fries.
Let's eat some Andy Capp's hot fries.
If you're not familiar with Andy Capp, let's bring you up to speed. Andy Capp was an English comic strip character who started running in newspapers in the late 1950s.
I knew it.
The character spent a lot of his time in English pubs, making him the perfect mascot for salty pub snacks like chips and fries. Goodmark Foods Inc. saw the opportunity and licensed the Andy Capp character from the strip publisher and made it into their very own brand name. Andy Capp snacks offer some of the unusual chip flavors such as barbecue and cheddar fries, but one of this brand's biggest hits are the hot fries. They are described as a crispy and crunchy snack mixed with a generous amount of spices, with just enough kick to keep you coming back for more. This salty treat goes well with soda and certain adult beverages like the kind Andy Capp would frequently enjoy at the pub in his strip. It seems like the spicy flavor was designed specifically to complement these drinks, making the salty versus spicy balance very important. The appealing flavor balance that the company achieved has made Andy Capp hot fries popular among spice lovers and even cartoon fans.
Oh, so delicious! I gotta have more.
Hot and spicy beef stick.
That's my #1 favorite food.
Most of the products on this list are some kind of chip, but Jack Link's hot and spicy beef sticks are completely different. This is a real meat snack, you know, like a Slim Jim.
I can't eat meat!
Not only does this mean it has all the salt you want, but also a generous amount of protein. This is a bonus that you wouldn't get from your usual crackers and chips shenanigans. The high protein level in these meat sticks has made them a popular choice with hikers and other outdoor enthusiasts looking for something more than carbohydrates to fuel them. With this protein also comes about 12 grams of fat, which isn't much of an issue for active people, but if you're using Jack Link's hot and spicy sticks to fuel your video game tournaments, then maybe don't count on it as a healthy snack. Meaty is a good way to describe these sticks because even though they are called beef sticks, this snack also lists chicken and pork in its ingredients. If hot and spicy aren't enough to satisfy your cravings, Jack Link also offers another kind of hot sticks, the Hot Wild Sticks. These Jack Link sticks promise to kick it up a notch and be fiery enough for hot and spicy meat lovers from far and wide.
It's like my tongue was in a deep sleep and a spicy prince came and kissed it back to life.
Spicy seaweed snack. What are you eating? A lot of people love seaweed snacks. It's not clear why, but they do. Yes, these under-the-sea snacks might not be for everyone, but seaweed is actually pretty nutritious compared to many traditional snacks like potato chips and cheese puffs. Tao Kay Noi, a company from Thailand, took advantage of this snack's rising popularity and now has 3 separate avenues to deliver its food: snacks, restaurants, and flavor powders. The seaweed snacks come in various forms, including fried, grilled, baked, roasted, crispy, and even tempura. Who would have thought that Seaweed could provide us with so many snacking options? The fried, grilled, and roasted snacks all come in hot and spicy varieties. You know, for those snackers who like a little more heat.
We are in front of the flaming front!
Tao Kei Noi has since seen its efforts pay off by receiving numerous government organizations' certificates and awards. Though no matter what accolades the company gets from bureaucrats, the ultimate proof of its success has to come from the customers who continuously crave their hot and spicy snacks. If you want to change from the usual corn and potato snacks, you might want to give spicy seaweed snacks a try. They may not look like the most appetizing of snacks, but if you can get past its ocean looks, the salty, spicy flavors might surprise you.
That's true.
Spicy Pringles stack.
Gentlemen?
Pringles Salsa Fiesta sounds like an exclusive product sold at Taco Bell for a limited time only, but it's not. Pringles Salsa Fiesta is a hot and spicy flavor of chips made with a corn-based dough, which differs from most Pringles chips, which are referred to as potato-based chips. Basically, Pringles are made with potato dough instead of sliced potatoes, making them extra special. Over the years, Pringles has come up with some fairly strange chip flavors like peppermint white chocolate and even grilled shrimp. Let me say that again. Grilled shrimp. That's got to taste extra special as well.
Hey, you guys want to stack different Pringles flavors to create new flavor combos? Here, I'll go first.
These flavors are still somewhat popular, but the hot and spicy flavored ones tend to reach more of the traditional snackers, and well, Salsa Fiesta fits this bill. Two hungry chaps reviewed the chips on YouTube a little while ago, and they both agreed that the chips looked nice and had a good coating of flavor. They did mention, however, that the chips needed some additional salsa or guacamole because they weren't quite hot and spicy enough to satisfy their tastes. Overall, they thought the Salsa Fiesta chips were okay, but also a bit expensive. Reviews have been generally good, with some tasters commenting on the corn-based chips' different tastes and textures. Perhaps Pringles should consider using their regular potato-based dough for flavors like this. There's no rule that says salsa flavoring can't go on a potato chip, is there?
No.
Mango Habanero.
You were planning on sharing that, right?
Dreaming of lying on the beach with your toes in the sand? Well, these Hawaiian kettle-style chips are just the right snack for you. The mango habanero flavored chips are made from a traditional Polynesian recipe and were inspired by Pele, the Hawaiian goddess of fire. Now I know what you're thinking. Naming your snack chips after a revered god said to control volcanoes may seem a little over the top, but somehow it seems to have worked.
Really?
This particular potato chip flavor promises to make the most of the contrast between hot and sweet with the combination of hot peppers and, you guessed it, mangoes.
My precious! My precious!
The texture of these chips is supposedly heavenly crispy and holds a lot of seasoning. The Hawaiian brand, which seems to pride itself on bringing its customers an exotic island experience, found the perfect combination of habanero and mango. These sweet and spicy chips don't need any dip, but would probably go well with a serving of lau lau, a Hawaiian pork dish, some macaroni salad, or even a fresh plate of raw fish. Potato chips don't just have to be a snack at parties or a side with your sandwich at lunch. If you like this combo, Hawaiian's Mango Habanero will give you a little taste of island paradise whenever you open a bag. Blue Diamond Spicy Almonds.
Jordan almonds. They're great. Thank you.
Blue Diamond's bold sriracha almonds are a different way to get your daily dose of hot and spicy. Instead of potato chips, you can savor these tasty nuts and feel a little less guilty during snack time. With loads of protein and other nutrients, these sriracha almonds are practically health food compared to your usual bags of salty snacks. But if you're not ready to say goodbye to those guilty pleasures yet, the almonds mix well with snacks like pretzels, cheese puffs, and corn chips. And get this, the almonds aren't just hot and spicy, they're bold. That's right, Blue Diamond promises that the bold taste of sriracha hot sauce on its almonds is a tangy heat and will satisfy even the most fearless snackers. Most people thought the nuts were hot and spicy enough, but a few people judged the nuts to be a little underwhelming. The nuts just weren't as bold as some of the reviewers were hoping they'd be. But then again, taste, especially spicy taste, is subjective, so it's hard to form a definite opinion on a product like this without trying it yourself. This means that the only way to know what these bold, hot and spicy almonds are really like is to go out there and taste them yourself. This doesn't sound so bad, does it? This is the perfect excuse for you to try a tasty snack. Cheetos with extra flames.
I like that. Your flavor's hot.
Extra flamin' hot Cheetos cheese-flavored snacks are promised to be twice as hot as, presumably, the regular Cheetos flamin' hot snacks. They put it in all caps, so you know they're serious about them being extra hot. They are not messing around. According to the ads, these Cheetos take it to the next level with the hot and spicy cheesiness. That sounds heavenly. Cheetos snacks are known for having a unique, salty, cheesy taste that many people love.
Love.
But if you enjoy your snacks with a little more tanginess, you'll probably want to give extra flamin' hot Cheetos a try. These Cheetos are popular as a snack, but also as an ingredient in many recipes. There's one for a Cheetos extra flamin' hot rice bowl that is surprisingly healthy and packed with flavor. This hot and spicy dish includes chili sour cream, cilantro, toasted sesame seeds, lime, chicken, onion, rice, and of course, a bag of extra flamin' hot Cheetos. Actually, this sounds like a pretty tasty dish, period, with or without the Cheetos. But still, there's plenty of room in a recipe like this to experiment with other ingredients as well. Let's not forget how good crunchy Cheetos would be on top of a crunchy taco. Whether it's as a snack or as part of a fancy new dish, extra flamin' hot Cheetos are strong competitors in the hot and spicy snacking game. A taste of Eden's spicy pumpkin seeds.
Now, I'm open for anything.
If you're looking for a healthier, cholesterol-free snack, these spicy seeds might be for you. Eden's spicy pumpkin seeds are relatively low in sodium and high in protein, fiber, magnesium, and the list goes on and on. Basically, unlike many salty snacks, this one is pretty much the healthiest. The company's special ingredient, tamari, is what makes this whole thing possible. Tamari is a Japanese soy sauce made from fermented soybeans and is a popular flavoring around the world. Unlike many soy sauces, it is way less salty, making it the perfect option to sprinkle on chips, or in this case, pumpkin seeds. These seeds also have a bit of garlic flavoring on them for an extra kick. Eden says it only uses organic, dry-roasted pumpkin seeds for all of its snacks, which adds to its beneficial aspects.
The pumpkins feel pain.
Not only are pumpkin seeds becoming pretty popular with baseball players trying to avoid chewing tobacco all the time, but they have also become a go-to snack for campers and hikers. But let's face it, some people will always turn to the almighty potato chip for their salty fix, no matter what. Blazing Foods Death Nuts.
What is that?
Death Nuts are billed as the world's hottest peanuts, which at first sounds terrifying. It's unclear how official any of these rankings are, but Blazing Foods of Charlotte, North Carolina is serious about their hot and spicy snacks. Blazing Foods wishes to keep its recipe a mystery for proprietary reasons, so few details are disclosed to the public.
What the hell are you talking about?
It is said that the Death Nuts are made with the 6 hottest peppers available, a new coating process to increase the amount of flavoring, and they use something called Scoville Pure all-natural capsaicin crystals. That sounds fancy, I know. Capsaicin is a compound found in some chili peppers and used as a spice. Oddly enough, you can also find it in some pain relief medications. We're not sure exactly what this is, but the folks at Blazing Foods do, and they say it's what gives the nuts that extra pep. There are quite a lot of positive reviews for the Death Nuts. Fans of this hot and spicy snack appreciate the no-nonsense approach Blazing Foods takes with their products. There's always some hype involved with these kinds of products, so it should come as no surprise that a Death Nut challenge has been going around on social media. It basically consists of people attempting to scarf down a package of these hot and spicy nuts without succumbing to the ferocious heat. Yep, some people will do pretty much anything to get their faces on YouTube, even gobbling down something with the word death in the title. Click on another spicy video, and if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.